Hear this. The reason why 220 plus million people wake up every morning in the largest African nation in the world to run around in circles, making no progress, is because there are three categories of people remaining in our country in large numbers. Number one, there are some people who believe that a faulty foundation will autocorrect and correct itself after a long time has passed. Number two, there are a set of people who are persuaded that there's something you can do to a lie, that after 100 years or 200 years, that lie will become the truth. Now, the third category of persons who are keeping Nigeria the way it is today are those who believe that two parallel lines can be either persuaded or bribed, either in naira and dollars, to meet somewhere along the way. Now, hear me. My name is Oladimeji Thompson, Reverend. January 1973. I'm talking about my set now in class 1C, Government College, Ibadan, my alma mater. My school number, if I recall rightly, is 2652, and I was a member of the prestigious Swanston House. My house color, of course, was blue. Now, how easy is that? Look, I have nothing personal against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Look, but there are certain truths. Grudgingly, we must accept that he's a very tenacious person. But there are certain truths that have to be established, they have to be upheld. If we want and we have a desire for our nation not only to survive, but to thrive, if we want a future for our children that we can be proud of tomorrow, there are some truths that must be told.
Please let God be true, and all men liars. There is a war of narratives that must be won if we really want to win. Nigeria is meant to be Africa's flagship nation, but the world system generally regards the African as emotive, intuitive, unscientific, and incapable of critical thought. In short, the world views us as very stupid. Digging deeper, the Arabs, the Westerner, and people of the Far East hardly conceal their disdain for us. They believe that God created a third thing between man and beast, that is neither beast nor man, but is related to both beasts and man. W. E. B. Du Bois, in his book, The Souls of Black Folk, published in 1903, identified that stream of thought, and it's called the tertium quid. That's who the African is by their definition, and this is reflected in global economic policies. If Nigeria melts down, those who went to GCI and such schools should cover our eyes with shame for being so ungrateful, uncaring, and barren. We all are a betrayal of the sacrifices made by men like H. Fields, V. Powell, and the Oxonians who fought colonial policies to establish the excellence we enjoyed. The predictable refurbishment and disingenuous building of new libraries, classrooms, etc. is no return for their visionary investments in the future of our nation.